Israel and the U.S. control the fake President Sisi, who was installed in power similarly to the Shah of Iran. Sisi would sell Egypt if there were anything left to sell. Egypt is a completely bankrupt nation, kept relevant only to serve the Suez Canal for the strategic interests of the U.S. Sisi is likely to meet a grim fate unless he manages to escape, much like the Shah of Iran and Tunisia's President Ben Ali did. These leaders often flee with cash-filled first-class flights to Saudi Arabia, a haven for corrupt criminal leaders akin to a Club Med. Let's remember one thing: Sisi arrived in power by a military coup, and he was never elected by the Egyptians. The same was for many other leaders in Africa, Middle East, and South America. Lately, we are seeing the son of the Shah Reza Pahlavi in interviews as the future savior of Iran after the puppet regime of the religious bigots Ayatollahs brought to power by the same CIA and MI6 that had brought the Shah. It is a comedy going, and the whole world is falling into these theatrics. Another illustrative example is the King of Jordan. His father, Hussein bin Talal, was King of Jordan from August 11, 1952, until his death in 1999. As a member of the Hashemite dynasty, which has ruled Jordan since 1921, Hussein was a 40th-generation direct descendant of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. He served as a CIA puppet, acting as a stabilizing force in the region. The King of Jordan shares similarities with Sisi and the Shah. They are all corrupt leaders, controlled and protected by powerful interests to maintain dominance over the Middle East, particularly for its oil. The strategic map of the Middle East is dictated by the Pentagon and the U.S., influenced by the Rockefellers, in collaboration with the British. What about Turkey in this context? Following the assassination of Ataturk, officially he died of illness. Corrupt puppet leaders were installed in Turkey to serve Western interests, ensuring the country would not explore its oil or other underground resources that could lead to economic independence from the U.S., the Rockefellers in the U.S., and the Rothschilds globally. However, the situation has changed with Erdogan, who refuses to align strictly with Western interests because he governs 85 million discontented citizens. The West has lost Turkey, and Erdogan recognizes that his future lies in the East rather than with the U.S. and the EU. Erdogan has been strategically cautious, balancing relationships without fully committing to any side, evident in his stance on the Palestinian conflict with Israel. Turkey has a fraught history with Arab nations and does not trust them, similar to its relationship with Iran, which remains adversarial despite recent appearances of rapprochement. Turkey and Iran are historic enemies and will likely remain so.